Thanks for watching. So what happened is the alternator let go. This 04 Chrysler Sebring and 2.7 liter engine. Excuse me. Now a Chrysler Intrepid, Eagle Vision, few other I think Dodge Stratus, this kind of vehicles has this 2.7 liter engine. Now alternator went, particularly this one is more difficult because it's a transverse engine, I would say, this way instead of longitudinal this way. Intrepid has it this way, so it's easier to change it at the top. This one looks very easy but turned out to be quite a job, I tell you. So anyway, the reason I'm posting it so that others can learn from my experience that there's a way to do it right, actually do it fast. It shouldn't take more than an hour. So first of all, release the belt, serpentine belt. You have to go from this side. Take the wheel off, then go there. Somewhere there is the I think there's somewhere there is the belt tensioner. So the belt tensioner there, you have to release. Do not need to take the entire tensioner pulley off. Just release it, and then you can move it even by hand. You can just rotate that pulley a little bit, and it'll give you the slack. There's a slot for the ratchet to go. You'll see there's a square slot, so you can even use the ratchet a little bit. You'll need that for installation. So anyway, release the belt, take the belt off the pulley, then come here, come over here. The top two bolts of the alternator, it looks like this, long skinny bolts, and top two are easy to take. 13, I think these are 13 millimeters, so take the top two off easily. Before you do that, I'd recommend the way I eventually found it's easier just for one bolt. I had to do that is I took these bolts off. These are also 13 millimeter. 1, 2, 3, and this side 1, 2, 3. You don't need to take the small bolt off. There's a hole here, there's a slot, so you don't touch that. That's for the headlight. Once you take those bolts off, this comes off easily. You can detach this from the bumper as well, then it'll totally come off, but you don't need to because there's still cable attached here. Just lift it up. Now you have the space. Take this off. So it's easy. At that point, it gives some opening here to access the fan. For the fan, take the fan switch connector off here. There's a connector. I'm just showing. This is the fan. So there's the fan. Take the top connector off. Then there are two 10 millimeter bolts. One here. One goes at the bottom, far corner at the bottom here. Hard to reach, bottom ones actually, but it's not too bad. You can take those out. There's a trick to take these two out. So top one again is easy access right here somewhere. The bottom one there, you won't be able to access it anyway. So the way I found it the best is I went from here, right at the back here. From the back, I used a long extension with an elbow to reach that bottom bolt. In fact, I used this setup, a quarter inch ratchet, small ones with a 1/4 inch extension. Put an elbow here and then 10 millimeter. Then you can access it from the back of the ABS pump, bottom of the ABS pump. That right side fan bolt. Once you take that off, so all 4 bolts are off, then the inter fan assembly comes off. So take the fan assembly out this way. To take that out, you have to lift this. That's why I said take this off. So like release those bolts, then it's loose. You can easily juggle the fan left and right a little bit, and then you will find without damaging anything, it will come out easily. Now once it's out, look at this space here. You have the soccer field there to take that bottom bolt out. The bottom bolt is right there. It was I opened it, so alternator kind of fell now. So alternator was here, and the bottom bolt. To take the bottom bolt off, I actually use this setup, 13mm extension, and I use this, but released it first with you can use an impact there or just regular ratchet, doesn't matter. It's open now, it's all open and easily accessible. So I forgot to mention one thing before you start the work. Take the battery negative terminal off right here, right there, the negative terminal off, and do not ever install alternator while the battery terminals are connected. It will actually burn the diode and your brand new alternator will be done. So always disconnect the negative battery terminal, because once the battery is connected, this positive of the battery will have power here, live power, and there will be a spark. So you have to take this positive off, of course, and there's two other lines. Take those off. The air conditioner switch right there, that white one. This guy up here, you can take that off, that one, as well as the other switch that goes at the back of the alternator there. So the trick of these switches, you see, there's this, they put this red tab. So if the tab is in, it will never open. So you have to pull the tab out first, this much. If the tab is out, then you press here and pull it, it will come off. Each of them are like this. There's some areas they seize up and they become horrible. Like here, this is a bit easier actually. Like it's out, then you can press and pull it out, it'll come out. And other style is this style. So again, this style, this was out that way, so you just push it this way and then press here and pull it out. Press at the tip and pull it out. It works fine. So that's it to install it. Actually, before installation, to take the alternator out from here, you have to, I think it's easier, disconnect, take this tiny 10mm air conditioner line hold down bolt off, so this becomes a little more flexible. You can move this guy a little bit here. That will give us a little bit more space. And take the dipstick out, don't want to break the dipstick. And maybe this you can release here, there, the wiring harness comes out up a little bit, then it gives some space, maybe very tight, but it'll do. I can see it'll come because of the fan is out now, so it should easily come from this side actually. Okay, let me try to take it out. If there is any more trick I want to show. So the alternator came out with a little bit of struggle, but came out easily. I had to take this, as I said, I had to pull this out. You juggle it a little bit and wiggle it a little bit, it'll come out. And that gives some space here. I don't know if you see. That gives quite a bit of space, but this thing helped a lot. Without this, it would be stuck. So right here at the top, you can see there's some scratches that are getting stuck here, but because of this, I could still pull it up and do it. I didn't need to release this guy. I don't need really, because this moves. Okay, so to install, before you install, check one thing though. Forgot to mention, check if all the pulleys are good, like the air conditioner pulley. Just rotate with your hand and see if they're freely rotating. That pulley, then the tensioner pulley. You might as well put a brand new tensioner pulley there. Right there, the tensioner pulley. From the side, you'll see better. right there somewhere. Tensioner pulley, right? I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. I might as well put a new tensioner pulley. It's pretty tedious job on this thing. And the power steering belt next to it. You might want to change the power steering belt at the same time. 3 of these belts. And before you change the alternator, make sure alternator is actually bad. You're not just working all this hard for a bad battery. Or the connection of battery, the positive comes here, negative comes here. They come from the battery down there. Just make sure that the battery is connected right. Terminals are tight. So I hope this helps. It's kind of lengthy video, but I tried to detail everything. Chrysler Intrepid, Dodge Intrepid, Eagle Vision, Chrysler Sebring, Chrysler 300, 200, Chrysler 2.7 liter engine involves this process with the transverse engines, not longitudinal, transverse engine, very tight. This video will be helpful for them. So hope it helped you. If you like it, share and subscribe. Thanks, bye.